Alright guys, welcome back to this learning module. Now that we know how to filter by string columns, we know how to filter by numeric columns, and also we know how to filter by date columns. Today we're going to take a look how to filter by a dynamic filtration based on the maximum year that we have in our table, right? So for example, we want to filter not a hard-coded value here, we want to filter by the maximum year that we have in our ship date column, right? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna remove this hard-coded value here and we're gonna select the max of the extracted date, okay, from our sales table, right? Now let's run this query here. It's stating error because we need to include a parenthesis right here. Okay, now let's try to run this query here, and right now we can see the records has been filtered to our maximum year of our ship date column. Okay, so this is how we filter our data using a dynamic filtration based on our max year extracted from our ship date column. Alright, so we can also use the logical operator such as the OR operator here to filter the data based on our maximum year and also our last year data. So I'm gonna copy this line here and I paste it over. So what I'm gonna do here is in the second line of the maximum year extraction, I'm gonna add in -1. Alright, so the first filter will return 2017 data and the second filter will return 2016 data. Alright, so let's remove the limit here so that we can see a full list of records based on the filter for the maximum year and the last year data. Alright, now let's execute the script here. This is returning error because we do not need a where here. Okay, now let's execute the script again, and right now we can see our data set is comprises of 2017 data and also 2016 data as well, right? So right now let's add in a logical AND statement. Okay, so we want to tell Postgres to return the value that is comprises of 2017 data and also 2016 data and the region which is equivalent to Europe. Alright, now let's run the script here and let's take a look at our region column. Alright, but notice we still have region other than Europe existing in our data, right? This is because SQL command will execute the where statement starting from the first filter, which will give us all the records that is in the year of 2017, and next it will return the previous year records, which is 2016. But here for 2016 data, it is only going to capture all the records that is comprises of Europe region, right? So if you can see 2016 data is all reading Europe, right? Just only the data for 2017 is comprises of all regions, right? So this is where we need to include brackets to tell Postgres that this is actually one set of logical operator to be executed, and the result of these logical operators will be executed together with the second logical operator here, right? So these results will give us the data that is comprises of the maximum year data and also the last year data, and only for those region that is from Europe, right? Now let's try to execute this script here. Oops, we run into error. We need to actually have this where clause here outside of the parenthesis, right? Now let's execute the command again, And right now we can see we are only left with 4 records in this SQL filter, right? So we only have data for 2017, and the data is from the region Europe together with all the last year data that is from Europe, right? So this is why brackets are important when we are running nested logical operators like this, right? So yep, that covers all the lesson for today. We talk about how to perform a dynamic filtration based on the maximum date or the last year records, and we also did logical OR and logical AND statements to capture region from Europe, and also we had demonstrated how to use brackets in cases where we need to have nested logical operators to be performed first and followed by the second logical operators, right? So yeah, that's all about the lesson for today. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and I can't wait to see you in the next module. Thanks and bye bye.